today I will be dealing with specifically the way I was being briefed about the substance of abuse or drug addictions, which is a common problems in Moyale. Unasikia vizuri? So two things are very dangerous, especially for youth. One is alcohol. The other one is nini? Bangi. Bangi, inshallah, I will be talking about it another day. But for alcohol, which is maybe you people, I know you are good people, none of you is using those things, but you will see so many brothers of ours are suffering because of that. So specifically I will be dealing with what? Alcohol. I will not be dealing with it just as a layman. I will be dealing with as a technical person who knows and can prepare even alcohol and drugs. Munafahamu? You might see a technical words or terms. It will be a bit complicated for you people. If you had alcohol, normally cause things like maybe liver problem, maybe mtu anashinda kutembea, he cross the road like that and fall down, maybe vomiting. I will not talk in that line. I will be very clearly talking how does that alcohol normally bring that problems. Munasikia vizuri? So that even if you don't get it clearly, you will have a rough idea and you will not make a mistake of doing that, taking those things, which I doubt none of you even take, and you will not take it, I know. So to start with, sinaweza endelea immediately. So generally, alcohol is a drug in itself. That is, alcohol is what? A drug. Can anybody tell me which classes of drug? Because we know there is Nilotic, there is Bantus, there is so many other clans ama tribes inakuja chini hiyo. You always heard about alcohol. Is in which class of drug? Can somebody tell me? I know you will go into level yenu ndo bado hujafika mtakuja kujua. Alcohol normally come under drugs called CNS or brain inaitwa CNS system classes of drugs, or it can be under another term called GABA class. Under these two classes, it is just the same classes. Under this one, there is other drugs. There is a drug called barbiturates. Barbiturates. It is like maybe in Bantu or whatever, you know, there is so many other tribes, you know. There is barbiturates. Then, secondly, there is a benzodiazepine. This is not what we expected, but I wanted it clear for you so that you will have rough ideas, not rough type. Another one, the third class of this thing is alcohol. So these are the three classes under which alcohol normally fall. All these drugs, this is not only one drug, it's maybe several of the millions, but this is like same kushite, which are boranas, samburu and those things, sindo. And this one is benzodiazepine, is another classes of drug like diazepam people are using to take with mira. And then alcohols, it is not the word is alcohol, but there are different various types of alcohol. But I will be considering only three types which are of important to our discussion now. Generally, these three classes of drugs, including alcohol, benzodiazepine, and barbiturates. If we can talk of barbiturates, these are anti-epileptic drugs for those who are convulsing. Ndio wanatumianga these classes of drugs. Benzodiazepines are normally anxieties. Mtu akana anxieties, anxieties na mtu yake amekufa anashinda kukosa singizi. Those are the classes under which those drugs involve. And then the alcohol is our main topic. All these drugs, their mode of action, how it normally work is that they are CNS, central nervous system, the brain, depression, it represses. That depression, it causes the three of them. Normally, it depends on it is dose dependent. So, if kunya kidogo, there is an effect. If you add the dose, there is another effect you will go to experience. The more you keep on taking it, you will go into experience another severe. So, the effect of these ones will be dose dependent. The more the kiasi unakunya tu ndio kwanga effect yake inakwanga inazidi the other ones, but each ones I will go to explain. So I go to my topic now. So the class of drugs where alcohol fall. Na tumekubaliana alcohol ni drugs. So I go to the alcohol now. This is my interest because Moyale, this is what is making people suffer a lot. Alcohol. With alcohol, it is a, si tumesema it is a CNS or brain depression, it causes depression. So no, it is dose dependent. So all the alcohol that I will going to explain, or the various types of alcohol that I will going to explain, it all causes what? CNS, central nervous system, depressions. In a suppress, in other words. I'm a bit stammerer and fast, so musishangae na mimi. 2, it causes what is called acidosis. Is it clear? Are you getting what I'm trying to explain? Kidogo tu sindio? So it normally, this is for all that I will going to explain. These 2 effects is always there. But for now, CNS depressions, I will not explain at the moment. Why I will not explain, it is a bit deeper, and it is also, it is beyond your level. I will confuse you because I will talk about those transmitters that are found in the brain. I will be talking of other neurons which at your level, you are just a starter, hamujafika your level. So I will not talk how does it cause CNS or brain depressions. And then I will be talking, as I will continue, acidosis, how it normally causes acidosis. It contaminates your blood, acids into inajaba kamutu anakufa. So I will explain that. So generally for all that I will going to explain, these 2 side effects is always there. Tumefahamu vizuri, but there is other effect that alcohol normally cause, na nitakuja ku explain vizuri. So for all that I explain, these 2 will be always there. Tumefahamu? So of important of the alcohol that I will be discussing, 3 of them I will be considering. 1, there is what is called ethyl glycol. 2, methanol, changa, which is hata kama you have heard in Kenya, how people take changa in central Kenya, they become blind, others died in the bus. Simumesika kwa TV. Have you ever heard such things? So that will be the second one. And the third one, which I will be explaining, is the common ones. Our people cross the border and they normally take that one. Is we call it the one anasema parso tu, lakini we call it ethanol in terms of what I am explaining. So it is an ethyl alcohol. Ethanol. It is chemically, I don't know whether you are learning that, whatever, written like this. The one you are seeing across, people are wanabeba kwa chupa chupa. So that is the 3 ones I will go into, so that you will have the pictures of the whole thing. As you know, whatever we take, even the foods, normally we ingest it. Once we ingest it, what will happen? It is what? Once it reaches the small stomach, it goes down the GIT tract. It is normally what? It is absorbed. Sindio, inakuwa digested, absorbed, distributed in the body, and then after it is distributed through the blood circulations, the other thing is what will happen is that it is metabolized. Once it is metabolized, the energy is driven, other useful things will be driven, and the waste product is normally excreted after the food. Sini namna hiyo. So the same trend is where I'm going to explain, and then the effect of how each thing, what the product causes, what in the whole thing. Umefahamu vizuri? So I will start with ethylene glycols. These ethylene glycols is normally used as anti-freezing in the fridge. Normally, see, these are not the one people normally misuse it. It can be used in 2 forms. 1, if somebody want to commit suicide, it is a clear liquid, it is an alcohol, it is sweeter in taste, and if some people commit suicide with this one, and this one you take once, and you will not repeat, either you die, or you ended kabisa destituted, kabisa 0-0. So, if it happened that somebody used for, it is unlike the ethanol, where you can go and repeat and taking it every now and then. This one, ukichukua accidentally, you either die, and then it is either for suicidal purposes or accidentally, where a small kid think that this is just a clear water, it is sweet in nature, then wanachukua. So, as I am explaining, I will be explaining the effects that if somebody ingests it, what will going to happen. Tumesema 2 side effects, all of them ni gani? CNS, depression. The other one is acidosis. So tumejua already for the three of them. Now, what will happen now? I will be not explaining how it is. Okay, you ingest it, how it is digested, absorption. I will not be interested. What? Because it will not, time will not allow me. I will be telling you it is metabolized. What is the product of that metabolite that causes this effect of the alcohol that is here? That is my point of interest. Ama ninapeleka nyinyi mbio sana. So ethyl glycol. This one in the body, nimesema wapi the point of interest ni wapi to get the product that is causing the effect? Ni metabolism, ndio? As you know, during metabolism you need enzymes. Enzyme is the substance that what speed or lower the reactions, ndio? So ethylene glycol is normally metabolized by an enzyme called alcohol dehydrogenase. I'm sorry, but it is a bit complicated, but I have dehydrogenase. This is the enzyme responsible for breaking down this thing once you have ingested. Munafamu? Then if it is ethyl glycol is degraded or what metabolized by these enzymes, the product that come out will be glycoaldehyde, which I think don't be worried about the terms. If these enzymes act on this enzyme alcohol, once it acts on this alcohol, this is the enzyme, it only breakdowns. It is the one which normally ni kama mafuta unaweka kwa moto and then sina kwanga ina speed the whole thing, ndio? This thing will going to break it, this enzyme will break it, and the product will be glycoaldehyde. The glycoaldehyde, another enzyme will act on it. Another enzyme will act on it called aldehyde dehydrogenase. Aldehyde, the spelling should not worry you. Aldehyde dehydrogenase to form what is called glycolic acid and oxalic acid. Are you getting now? The worst product of that one after it is metabolized is glycolic acid and oxalic acid. The acidosis that we are talking about, that is making the poisonous kabisa damu ya hii mtu kote acidic, is normally responsible by this, the byproduct or the waste, the product of this metabolism. This is the oxalic acid that is responsible for causing what? Acidosis for these enzymes, for this alcohol. And then this oxalic acid are notorious for forming crystalline. It normally form a crystalline in the tubules of the kidney. It will cause what is called in medicals nephrotoxicity, which is a term which will be nephrotoxicity. It normally interferes with the tubules or the tissues of your kidney, and it will lead to acute kidney failure. It doesn't need for you to take several times alcohol. Ni kukunya tu mara moja. You want to kill yourself maybe, or you have taken accidentally, and it will going to finish the two kidneys by that acid that was the product of metabolism. Umefahamu sasa? So what is responsible for causing that nephrotoxicity or kidney failure ni nini? Ni oxalic acid. So na mimi nimesema tu, siwezi kuambia you know ethylene glycol is an alcohol that cause kidney failure. That is mnasoma tu kitu kama hiyo sahi. But I am telling you, this is the product that is responsible for causing need. So CNS respiration is there, acidosis is there as a result of these two acids, which will be just circulating in your blood after metabolisms. Already your blood is completely acidified, and then the other one is oxalic acid, will be going to destroy completely your kidney. Mnafahamu sasa? So the three effects ya hii kitu ni gani? One, CNS depressions, acidosis, and then nephrotoxicity or kidney completely fails. So the only solution may be, if you get a medical intervention immediately, maybe if I knew a dialysis, his kidney will no longer work. Na ile kitu mekosi, mumefahamu ni nini inakosi yo? Out of that. Mumefahamu? So that is the part I wanted to explain about this ethylene glycol. So I'm already because provided you have known the 3 effects of that things. Then I go to methanols. This is the changa, which is very common in Kenya. It is happening. Simuko na hiyo habari ya TV, atu watu wanakunywa pombe, and then as they keep, some of them died, some of them become blind. Mumesikia kitu kama hiyo?
From this, whatever the doctor have already announced about. So I encourage you to follow it up. Will you welcome again us? Learn more about this. Thank you.
Now, we said it was kidney failure, but today I have understood the reason. At least I have now a clear picture what happened. So alcohol is taking a lot of young people because you don't have control of what you are doing. Please, if you are very keen, I think I have had like 7 side effects. Umesikia ngapi? Umesikia ngapi? There is, umesikia gani? There is death. Next, kidney failure. Next, CNS. Kwani nilikuwa nasikiza peke yangu? So please take your time and go and think about it. I think these people are around here Moyale. You can get them. Let them explain to you. This thing is for real. I don't know about here in Moyale, but where I come from, youth are dying. People younger than us, we have buried a number of them. So I get the clear picture of everything. So please, if you are taking it, stop it. And if you have not started it, don't start, because you know it will not be good with you. Isn't it? So let's appreciate our speaker. Let's appreciate our speaker. Maybe next time we will talk about bangi. Unaliana na mimi? Pombe haiko hapa mingi, lakini bangi iko. Si ni kweli?